Yo, my people, them, well gone. What you telling me? Man's back with another video, and it's the player ratings video for the Chelsea vs Borussia Dortmund match yesterday, and it was a very good game and a very good performance from the team. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone, 304 subscribers on the channel. Thank you. Help me get to 400 before the end of March, and 1,000 before the start of next season. So click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea videos from me. But let's get into the player ratings, and let's start off with Kepa Arrizabalaga, who, good game, another good game. My rating for him is a 7. I feel like Kepa was he was very good in terms of like how he would position himself, and just how he's always calm with the ball at his feet. That's the one thing that you can say he has over Edouard Mendy, and that's a big factor as to reason why that he would play, is because he's calm with the ball. Other than getting booked at a time where he just was time wasting, but nonetheless, other than that, good game. Dortmund had the same amount of shots on target, and he stopped them, and some big saves, so have to big up Kepa. Another good performance. 7 for you. Then we have Wesley Fofana, another game, and my rating for him is a 6.5. He had a solid performance, not the same as the same for Leeds, where he was like, he's not a lot off, but he was just not the same. But it's still a good performance from him. Still a good performance, still winning your tackles, aerial duels, physical, the aggression you're showing, and just the willingness to win the game. It was hard still, so good performance from you. I'm going to give you a 6.5. Then we have Kalidou Koulibaly, and my rating for him is a 7.5. I'm very impressed, because now this is another game where you played very well. And this was the back-to-back game against Dortmund where you played very well, because you played very well in the first leg. Had that game against Southampton, not even against Southampton, against Tottenham, and then since the last game against Leeds, coming in for Thiago Silva, back-to-back games where you played very well. I was looking at you in the game, I didn't really feel worried in terms of, is he going to get booked, stuff like that, because if you even got booked yesterday, you would have been suspended for the next leg. And a couple weeks ago, it could have been, that could be the case where you could get booked, but you marshalled the defence. You showed why you're an experienced defender, and in the Champions League, you played very well against Dortmund, so I have to big you up. Quality performance from you. My rating for you is a 7.5. Then we have literally the surprise player of the game, and that is Marc Cucurella, playing very well. I'm going to be so honest, this guy, to me, like, I've seen him play so bad continuously. And even this game, it doesn't necessarily mean that he will be outstanding going the season forward, but this is a good game to go on that run. And I hope he does, because if he plays well, the team plays well, and we as and Chelsea will just do better if all of our players are playing very well. So big him up. It was a surprise that Graham Potter put you in the lineup, but his contribution to starting you paid off, and big you up, Cucurella. My rating for you is a 7. He even got the Champions League man of the match, and boy, he had a much better performance than what he's had in the past. So I can hear that, but nonetheless, he's not going to be my man of the match. But good game nonetheless, Cucurella. Well done. And then we have Reece James, and boy, good game, but I feel like due to the fact that he didn't get the ball to you enough on the right hand side, he was attacking more from the left. That's where most of our success came from. And on the right, he wasn't getting enough service in terms of like link up play. But as game went on, you grew into it, of course, making quality tackles and putting some good crosses in as well. You had a decent performance. Not a very, very good one, but you had a decent performance. Not a bad game, and not close to being that. So 6.5 for you, Reece James. Big you up. My right back. And then we have Ben Chilwell, and boy, I'm so happy, because Like for me, he's literally the second best player for me on the day. Like consistently wise, the back-to-back games, he's literally been involved in both goals from open play. Maybe an open play because the first one was a set piece against Leeds, but nonetheless, you've been getting into positions and been getting very, very in behind the defences, attacking very well and defending very well. And I must say, I'm very, very happy for you because you come back from an ACL injury, and I just hope that we can have 8, 9 more games like this, definitely, especially for the rest of the Champions League season, because you are going to be a big, big player for us. And I've always known that you are a man's left back, left wing back, wherever. You have that, and I just want you to get back to the best, because you was once talked about as one of the best left backs in the world, and it needs to get back to that. So good performance from you. You nearly got an assist, but it wasn't like that, even though I thought it was at first. But obviously the Dortmund players passed it, touched it and that, but I'm just chatting now. But like I just said, Chilwell, good performance, happy for you, and build upon it. My rating for him is a 7.5. And then we have Enzo Fernandez. Enzo, decent performance from you as well. I'm not really seeing a lot of bad performances from Enzo, and what he does is he's very aggressive. He will get booked from time to time, but he will always be looking to go forward passes, direct aggressiveness, wanting to just get into her tackles, and that. I love that mentality. I love the way he plays, and I can't wait until him and Kante play, because now they could potentially be playing together in the next Champions League game in the quarterfinals. So Enzo, the more protection you have, the better defensive work the other player could do, is the more it could bring out of you. But nonetheless, still, I'm gonna give you a 7 for your rating. Good game. And now we have Kovacic, captain, to the captain's armband, and good performance. Like the whole team, you guys embodied the heart and belief that all the Chelsea fans would have had at that stadium, and everyone watching at home. It would have been very, very good not would have been, but it was very good to see everyone play. And Kovacic as the captain, you embodied that on the day. The intensity, drive, you embodied that. Obviously leading from example. So I'm gonna give you a 7. Very good game for you. And then we have Joao Felix, and I'll be real, I think you could have done better. You didn't get involved enough for me. Man, I've had enough shots for me, but it can all change in the future. I know that you can play much better as well. You didn't have a bad game, but it wasn't one of the best. And on the day, I probably from the stars would have said that you was not the most impressive. But it doesn't mean you had a bad game. It's just out of everyone, I feel like you definitely could have done better. Everyone could, but we take it as it is. Everyone had a decent performance or a good performance, so big you up. And then we have my man of the match, Raheem Dream Sterling, who, if we're going to be honest, has been our best attacker all season. And in a game like this, where we have to go through Champions League, Stamford Bridge nights, we need top players to perform and to do well, and he did. Fair enough, he was offside 3 times, but I'm just liking the fact, direct, being dangerous, they can do much better, but I just like the intensity, and on the day, he was the man of the match for me. Our man of the match, I'm going to give you a rating of an 8. Obviously, there's other things that you could do better, but you put the ball in the back of the net, and that's coming like kryptonite to us recently. But we have to take it. And I'm just hoping that you can build upon these performances and take us into later stages, because if we're going to have to try and win the Champions League, we're going to need Raheem Sterling, because on his day, he's probably the best attacker we have at Chelsea. So let's just be honest right now. Good game, Raheem. Big you up. My man of the match. 8 rating. And then we have Kai Havertz. And boy, I've been very critical of this guy. Very critical. And even though you missed the penalty, you played very well. You got to retake the pen and you scored it. Like, in the game, I really felt like things weren't going to go right because you've hit the post as well, going to some great chances, you created chances as well. And the link-up play, being physical, I feel like when you play against German teams, you tend to play a lot better. And even in the first game against Dortmund, we didn't play bad. But overall, you put the ball in the back of the net, and that helps us to advance to the next stage. Regardless whether you missed the first one, you put the next one in the back of the net. You could have easily just been like, oh yeah, I could have given the ball to someone else and then let them take it after you've already missed. But no, you step up, you put the penalty away, you go the same way. That takes a lot of courage to do, because the keeper could go the same way, but he didn't. He thought that you would change, but no, you stuck to your guns and you did your thing. I need more performances like this from you, Havertz. I need much, much more. You are a player who last season helped us compete and get to a lot of finals. You have high expectation at this club, and when you play as a centre forward, you are going to need to score goals. You have to. We play you there, wherever you are a natural centre forward, nonetheless, you will have to score goals, and you've missed enough chances. You have to put them in the back of the net. You have to. I hope that you do, because we need this, and we need it consistently. For the rest of the season, please, try and score like 7 or 8 goals for the rest of the season, because right now, we're languishing. You've scored probably about 8 in all competitions, or 9 at most, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to be completely honest. You need to do this consistently and do better. So just make sure you do that. But I'm going to give you a 7. And good game. Good game from all the boys that started. Now we're going to move on to the subs. Conor Gallagher came on. Good energy you provided. I'll be real. Every sub that came on is just going to get a 5 realistically, because other than Gallagher, by the time there were 3 subs came on as well, the game was already wrapped up. So just big you guys up for coming on the pitch and helping the team to get to the quarterfinals. Gallagher, big you up. You even nearly had a goal, but it was ruled out for offside because Sterling was offside again. And even Pulisic, you should have scored as well, bro, but it went wide. It was offside nonetheless. But glad to see you back on the pitch. Glad that all you guys got on the pitch. Thank you for taking part, helping us get to the quarterfinals. Big you man up. But now, gonna get on to the last person and the manager, Graham Potter. Oh, Graham Potter. I am so happy with how you handled this situation. You made big decisions. I thought playing Trevor Chalobah would have been the best thing. I would have thought not starting Kai Havertz would have been the best thing. Even to an extent, Kovacic, but all the decisions you made, it was right. It was excellent. And I'll be real to you, big you up. Big you up. For me, you're going to have to get a 10, because you have displayed back-to-back games where it's must-win games. The team, you've made them fight. You made them fight. They have achieved back-to-back wins for the first time since last October. Build upon this. We need a good end to the season. We only have about 15 games left if we get to the Champions League final. In all competitions, we need a good end to the season, because we have to build towards next season. And Graham Potter, I'm thankful that you are still here, because you need time. And over time, I believe you will achieve. Right now, you're like, the second English manager to record 5 wins in like a Champions League season. And, obviously English managers don't have the best records, but man will take that. We move on to the next round, and hopefully, with the changes you make, in-game tactics like you showed in this match, playing 3-4-3, playing 3-5-2, even the last game against Leeds, playing like a 3-5-1-1 kind of thing. You're changing it up. A lot of managers could have just been static. Let the system that you started with end the game. You're changing it up, and you know that results are needed. You have to get results, and I'm happy you're getting them right now. If we add more goals to this, all those negative talks, Potter out, they're going to just be disappearing, and we just need that to keep happening. Put out the best team possible, make the correct decisions, and get the players that you want to start performing the way we need them to get these results. So keep doing these things. We need it more consistently, but nonetheless, I'm going to give you a 10. Big you up, Graham Potter. And that's going to be the 8 of my player ratings. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC Red is Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.